How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for coming to talk to me today.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm good, thank you. Happy to talk to you.
Yeah, yay. So, I would like to know a little bit more about you and your business and how you have been using Designsta. So, do you want to start by telling me a little bit more about what you
Oh,
do in your business?
yes. So I run a web design business and also I'm branching out into business strategy. So I've had my business for about a year and a half now, and I think I've been a member of Designsta for most of that time. I think we discovered each other quite early on.
We did. We
its
found each other.
entrepreneurial journey.
Oh, I love that.
So I really love graphics and illustration, as you know,
Yes.
and I'm happy to create my own, but sometimes you don't have the time or capacity to do that,
Yeah.
and it's not always feasible to outsource what you want to a designer, especially when you don't 100% know what you want. So I felt that designs to kind of bridge that gap. So I have access to you and your platform, really. So if I'm designing something and I need help, I know I can reach out to you as part of the service. Initially, I wasn't sure because I felt, oh, what if I use the same template as somebody else? Or what if I use the graphics and I see them somewhere? But there's such a high level of customization that you can do to fit your own brand and tweak things that I haven't seen what I've designed come up somewhere else. Yeah. So that's really, really good.
That's amazing.
And
that's what I'm trying to do. Help people stand out in the crowd. So that's good.
Exactly. So, and in terms of what I've been using it for, so graphics for my website. So I've actually just in the process of creating an online course. So it's my first main course. And the accompanying workbooks I've created in Designsta. So they look a bit different to workbooks you get anywhere else. Facebook ads, I'm creating them in there. I'm experimenting with your GIF. I say GIF. People say GIF. I say GIF.
I say GIF.
You had you had a little tutorial about that, so I've created one of those for my website. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So overall, it's just I find you can be creative, but also save time because you've kind of got the basics already sort of set up, and we can just tweak them to how we want them to be.
Yeah, and obviously you are quite a creative person, and I know you've been experimenting with Illustrator, and you've been doing your own hand-drawn lettering, and you've started doing logo design as well. So for someone like you, who obviously does have experience in using design software, people that are just starting out, they might think that Designsta is, you've got to be good at these things or you have to have experience. But how easy would you say it is to learn and to pick up?
I think it's really quite simple. Yeah, as you said. So I use like the Adobe Creative Suite, so Photoshop and Illustrator, and there's a big learning curve for them. I've got lots to learn myself on those programs. But when it comes to Designsta, it's very intuitive. So it's very select something, drag and drop it, resize it, recolor it. It's very intuitive. And if you do get stuck, you can just post a question in the Facebook group and you pick it up. So, and the good thing about the Facebook group is it's a whole bunch of us with different levels of experience. And anything somebody posts in there, you can kind of guarantee somebody else is experiencing something or will experience that. And then I've actually gone back a few times to see, how did that person do something? So I think having that community feel is really beneficial as well. But in terms of the actual tool, I find it quite straightforward, really. It's really good. And there's so much on there, though, that you can kind of get lost in all the details.
I know. It can feel like a jumble sale when you first get started. It's like searching through all the goodies. And obviously I'm obsessed with adding new doodles all the time. So hopefully that's a good thing.
And thank you for adding some of my doodles.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So
which is
you
really
have
kind of
recently been doing your own little doodles and illustrations, and you have your own folder on Designsta, which is so cool. And I have more to add into it that you've sent me over recently. So that folder is going to get updated soon, which is very exciting. Yeah, you've done so well.
I love it. So, I think it's and I'm really happy to always recommend Designsta, and people are using other platforms as well. But in, say, other Facebook groups, somebody said I always put Designsta because I think it's worth.
Yeah.
I do think it's worth.
That's the thing. There are other design platforms out there, and I know a lot of people that my members are recommending Designsta, which is amazing right now.
Yeah.
And I set out trying to sort of do something similar, but in my own sort of way to the design platforms that are out there.
Yeah.
So when my name's getting well, not my name, but Designsta's name is getting mentioned alongside those platforms, it is amazing. So thank you for recommending it. It means a lot.
It's a pleasure, really. I think the difference also in terms of what you can, again, what you achieve, it's more of a personal, like it's your doodles and your creative sort of thing. And yes, the concept is similar to other platforms, but you don't get sort of that personal touch.
Yeah.
If you've got an issue, you have to go through their bigger support kind of thing, and it's not the same as having your own graphic designer on call, which is, I think, how some of us treat you.
Yeah. Well, that's how I want to be treated, so that's good.
No, really good. And the other sort of good thing is, if somebody is looking for a specific font or a specific picture or something, you'll do your best to source that. And if you can't get that specific font, you'll come up with some, different options for somebody, which is really good. So you can kind of stick to your branding wherever possible, because you want to have consistency across your website and your social media and everything. So I think that's really important. It's like a personalised service, really. So,
thank you so much. Oh, that's so lovely to hear, Anureet. Thank you so much for talking to me today, and thank you for the amazing feedback as well. And also, thank you for your doodly contributions, which can be found on Designsta.
I'll send them to you now and then. You can see what you think.
Keep me updated. Oh, thanks so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.